What's up, guys? It's Ninja Hauna Ninja, and basically, dun 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 dun. So it's because he says cheese balooza. Okay, and that's the only reason why I'm making this. I don't care, kid. Do what you want. Do what you want. However you want. But when you fucking call this shit cheese, oh, I'm sorry, my arm hurts. Ow. I'm gonna fucking shit on you all fucking day. You hear me? I'm gonna change the settings because for some reason the quality's on low. Oh, it says on my phone, but now it's on high.
Been my hecking anthem. Woohoo! Barcode Zerg.
Barcode Zerg. Who cares? No, yes. There are people that take advantage of the barcode. That happens. Be better than that. First off, be bigger than that. Be better than that. You can be noob and cry about it like you have been, and why StarCraft 2 is a dying game because of shitheads like you. That's fine. That's one option. The other option is do what I used to do, and the reason why I was so damn good at the game, and beat them. I'd be like, okay, well, whatever, and then just kind of play the game like it's just like it's an undeserving piece of shit. Now and then you have to deal with people that don't think like you, Nero. You have to fucking occasionally you can feel like, oh, I'm blue, and oh, for some reason this guy thinks differently. It's because he's red. They're allowed to be here too, bitch. This is America, and just because China or Korea, what's it called? Like they hold the game. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Fine, whatever. You want to get rid of the red, and make it towards the blue nation. Fine, whatever. Like I'll admit, other nations probably wouldn't go as far as America is going, as far as trying to make men into women, um, tampering the food, putting plastics into your meat, like into the ocean, like because other nations didn't care, like that stuff happens as a result. I don't know. I'm sorry. Um, but what's it called? What was I saying before I got interrupted by that piece of plastic that decided to make a noise? How dare it make a noise? Ban it! Ban it! Oh, I'm the field police. Ban that plastic cheesed me because it did something, caught me off guard. How dare it! How dare it! It's scum. It's below the earth. You get hopefully the joke. Done making of your feelings because everyone has a right to access. And if they beat you, then you're the problem. They ain't the problem. You're the problem. And just because you killed Warcraft doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking accept your bullshit. Or sorry, just you killed your StarCraft. Grubby killed Warcraft. But just because you killed StarCraft and Winters or Winter StarCraft, whatever, oh, and Day 9, all these faggots, just because they killed the game, I'm not gonna sit around for it to kill everything else. And I may have sat around for it, but understand I had a brain tumor, I had a stroke, I had a shitty life, shitty situations. I'm finally in a life where I can actually do something, and where like I actually was able to take the gloves off. And by the way, I didn't know, but my whole life I've been living with pillows on my hands. I didn't know. That was my mom's doing. Basically, she broke my hand. She broke my wings so I couldn't fly, and then she put pillows on my hands so that while I was in her nest, I didn't push too hard, but she wouldn't let me out of her nest. And so now both are not true, and now both are free, and I'm able to be me. Or for the first time in a long time, I'm able to fucking step out and be what I should be. But anyways, That's why I'm being so hard on you, because you happen to be one of the first. So congratulations in that department. There are quite a few of you, because I'm a fucking man of fucking caliber. You know what I'm saying? There are quite a few firsts. But, and again, I took off the gloves. And I'm one punch in that regard. Like, I took off the gloves and I'm one punch like the anime, and I punched you and then half the world blew up, basically. And that's kind of what's going on, and that's why you're like, oh, ban him, ban him. I don't like him, he's too alpha. But, yeah, so that's why you are, though. Anyways, now we're gonna get into this match. Because you're bitching because of barcodes, which again, they're allowed to do. There are some shitheads that take advantage of it. Beat them. Who cares? Mop on the floor. They go away. Once you go high enough in the ladder, they stop showing up as much. To the point where it's like every 100 games. You know, like every 200 games, every 500 games or whatever. You get the idea. I'm not saying that I need to play that much because I don't care. I'm just saying they might be all the way up nowadays because you decided to drop the caliber of the game down, and you actually made the problem worse. All you did is made it to where now these guys are just as greedy as you are because there's no other way to play. And yeah, that's basically it. So all you had to do is be better at. You made them better at your game. That's all you did. Is now you cheese them some of the time, where it's like, oh, you were too greedy, and that's what we punished you for. You were too greedy, and that's where you started to go, oh, all in and cheesers. Like, yeah, there are people that take advantage of it because it's a way to punish greedy players, rather, right? Which is a form of cheese. It's greed, and so they did that to punish you. And yes, they would put it all in because the word he's being greedy as fuck. I'm going to cheese him. I rarely had to deal with that after a while, and the reason why is because people are like, oh, it's a known, or where the fuck my name was back then. I don't remember. But they're like, oh, it's this guy. We can't cheese him because he's very good at the game. So what happened is I started to play these games where it's like top level games all the fucking time. But the problem was, I was like, that's fucking boring. I want to play games where we're throwing shit at each other. But that's how the game works, right? If they're good and you're good and you both meet in the middle, it's like the unstoppable force meets the immovable object or the unstoppable object, whatever it's called. Right? They both hit, boom, and you get nowhere, and you come back and you grow and get bigger, and then you meet in the middle again, boom, and you both grow and get bigger, and boom, but it just keeps going over and over and over. But with you, they would sometimes beat you, so they kept doing it, and you started bitching because they kept doing it. But again, the problem is you, because you failed. Basically, your defense wasn't good enough, right? So, anyways, that's why we tear you apart. So, anyways.
Yeah, intro to biology, dude. Heckin' taxonomy. The kingdoms and the phyla, and the way that you file the species into categories. Alright, I'm gonna go for forbidden build, because the wheel said so.
I'm gonna go forbidden build because the world says so. So you're gonna cheese, because so I'm gonna play their game, and you wonder why it's still a thing. You understand? I never played that way. I was never like, well, because you're dark, I'm gonna be darker. There's a reason why the Bible says turn the other cheek. But for some reason, you're like, okay, yeah, let's go harder. Like, you know what I mean? And you're the one to take that, oh, I'm the high road, I'm the most honorable. No, you're not, dude. No, you're not. I hate to break it to you. No, you're not. You're a piece of shit, scum of the earth. By the way, see that? Good luck, have fun. Watch this. Not like you. Good luck, have fun. I always say good luck, have fun when I'm ready. Like fucking little bitch. Scum of the earth. Scum of the earth. That's what you are.
There's a drone here.
And you only feel good. What'd you say?
There's a drone here. But why?
Well, he's scouting. He's not greedy like you. But why is no. Most people see you play that were actually good, like good players, would actually, if they were to go back in time, or not in time rather, if they were to go back and from being grandmaster and master, and like I forget what there was. There's grandmaster, master, diamond. I think platinum. I think it's been a long time. But yeah, I think you're right around plat, or they used to be maybe around platinum, American platinum, by the way, which was like Korean silver, China silver, or something like that back in the day. But that was you basically. But if top players would actually go back and look at you, they would be like, where's his Zerg scout? He didn't send a drone. Why didn't he drone like to scout to find out what the fuck he's doing? Most people would look at you and wonder why. It wouldn't be, like you are literally what happened or what the world would be if the Karens got their way. Basically, it's your giant Karen, and if Karens got their way, that's what the world would look like. Basically, that's kind of what you are. So,
Barcode up to no good.
barcode are no good. No, you're no good. They're just people that want to play the game and fuck around, and don't want assholes like you who are like, oh, it's a barcode, therefore I'm allowed to be more cheesy than they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that's bullshit. So, but you're doing it anyways because you're a little piece of shit, and you're like, oh, it's a barcode, so I'm gonna generalize him. And it's a good thing you don't work for the government or the system because there are a lot of people in government who think like you. Oh, it's a black guy. Therefore, he must be subhuman, so I'm gonna be racist. That's basically you. Like, he's a barcode racist. You're racist. Red cheese. Oh, you're racist. That's cool. That's an old strat right there.
This impacts my gas.
What do you say? Wait, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? This is an old strat, by the way. That is a very old strat. So let's see what he said. This what's called All-in Cheeser has sources that are very old. As old as I forgot the dude's name. The main bad guy in StarCraft. I forgot his name. But I would say older than that. I would say this is back in the Overmind, basically. Like, a really old strategy. I don't know how old it was, but it's pretty old. You'd block the gas, and it would be to deprive them of the gas and all the rhythms and rotations. Basically, it's a really good all-ending cheese kind of quote unquote. By the way, it's to knock you off your rhythm, off your kind of rocker, basically. So all your timings are off, and you're thrown off, and you're like, I don't know what to do. Oh man, you're making me think outside the box, and the system didn't ban you. And my perfect little sheltered world where I'm protected, I'm a Karen, and everything that it doesn't go my way doesn't happen normally, and you're here anyways. So what do I do? I'm curious.
Code up to no good.
Okay, so that is not. I thought that was an extractor for some reason. I was thinking as an extractor. I was like, did he put that up as a response? Because that would be the response. Like nowadays, the reason why it doesn't work is because you have two extractors, so it kind of defeats the purpose. This is why it's an old strategy, because it's like I take your extractor. You have no extractor until you kill the extractor. So all your all-in stuff for your early game is just it's caca, basically. And it's actually really good because it's just 70. And it sucks because early on 75 minerals. It's important. So not like a big groundbreaking, but it's important. And so to commit that to be lost for free it's like you better have a good reasoning behind it. You know what I mean? And today, what you would do is just okay. You took my extractor, you blocked it. Basically, what you would do is you block it or you take it, right? But then you just okay, well, I'm just gonna build it over here then. And so now I have two extractors, and you get away. And the idea was you spent an extra 75 minerals that you normally wouldn't spend. And so now I'm pulling my, I take a 30 gold mineral, 20, whatever, 20 minerals, whatever it was. I don't know, I don't care. I didn't care. I was a top player, and I could tell, I was like, I didn't know, like, I knew what stuff cost for the most part, but I didn't know a lot of, like, fundamental stuff. Like, I'll get into, like, a psychology class, and okay, what was the guys' names who did the study with the dogs and the bells? And I'd be like, I fucking no idea. And then okay, you fail. But the thing was, I would then take that farther than anyone else has, but I have no idea what the fucking dude's name was. Whereas they listened to everyone who knew what the name was, and they took it like half a foot. And I'm like 3 miles away. Like, what did you say? Like, I'm saying, like, what? I can't hear you. That's why I don't know his name. It's not because I'm stupid. I don't know his name. It's because I'm too fucking far into it to remember his name. What the fuck? And people took that wrong. Is my point. They took that as I didn't know, when in truth it's I knew too much, essentially. So that's good, overlords. So there's the block, and then I seen this, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. He what's it called? He counter built or whatever.
I wonder how much this impacts my gas income.
Look at him. Because I have no idea how to build normal, or I have no idea how to step out of what I consider normal. I'm just gonna sit here and fucking whatever.
I think it's not that much.
It is. Now you need a fourth. But I'm guessing you're a dumbass and you didn't compensate. And this is what I mean. This is intelligence, or rather education and lack of intelligence. Someone who's intelligent would see that and be like, oh, because you broke the sequence, I need to put a fourth so I can maximize my gas input, basically. And again, this is kind of what the other person was hoping for. Essentially, I'm trying to throw you off, and this may be a basic amount. He's probably gonna cancel it right before it finishes, anyways. But the point is, he is doing that to throw you off. And what you would have done is, because you always wanted that 100 gas, and it comes later. So maybe it depends. Like, it comes later. And this is kind of we start getting. And I'm just pointing things out, right? Your build will be different, right? And the need, necessity, or the blah blah, it depends on you and your build. But because what he would do is that 100 gas, he would pull. It doesn't really matter. It's just that he gets it a little later, and he's a gold, platinum, so it doesn't matter anyways. But high end elo, that little things matter. You know what I mean? And the minerals may be behind, but you generally get like such a big influx of minerals anyways, like a few, like 20 or 30 or 40 even. Like, it's whatever. You know what I mean? But gas, and especially that, like, the point is to get it the second you can, and then once it's gotten, then you drop it. The timings is, again, once you get higher elo, this makes more of a difference. But lesser on, you're gonna connect with more noobs, and this is why he does so well. It's because most, golds and bronze and whatever players relate, because I do that, I can do that, right? Because it doesn't do anything fancy. So, but the point is, it matters once you get higher level. So, yeah, so you thought so. Oh, he's shocked. Huh? Oh, he cancelled. He's like,
Well, bye.
yeah, well, bye. Nothing. But the point was, your timing was off. But again, since he's a low end player, the timings don't matter. The amount or rather, the time doesn't matter because he thinks it does. And that's basically all he has is, well, you want this at 2:15 and you want this at, and it just sounds good to him. It just sounds good. But does it really matter? Not really, because he's a shitty player. It doesn't really matter. But to an actual pro, it really fucking matters. And that's where, like, what the fuck? I lagged for like 0.001 second and it fucking threw me off completely because at that level it matters. But he has no idea, so.
Seedlings on the way already. Okay.
That was the idea, friend. Throw you off long enough.
So it's some manner of cheese.
Some manner of cheese. Right. I'm gonna be aggressive. Oh, it's cheesy. How dare you? You don't have 3 bases and full economy. How dare you? You're cheesy fucking noob. Let me smell my finger after I scratch my butthole some more. That's cheese? That was cheese? He said one egg. He sent one. It's a scouting force, Neuro. And you jump the gun to cheese. And you are shocked the game's dead. And no one does anything but what you do. And people wonder why America sucks. Where's all the alphas? Where's all the alphas? We are banned. We're all behind fucking restricted access. And the only people that can play are the people that I'll suck your dick, it's okay. An alpha would never. An alpha would never, but a gamma would. And that's what you are. You're a fucking gamma. That's hilarious.
Nice, the drone tackle. Crazy good.
Yeah, but see, when he plays against it and they do that, and he's like, "Oh my god, haha! He wasted so much time with the workers, haha! The amount of minerals he lost is way more than the amount of drones." And there's always some bullshit or another. But when he does it, the drone tackle, it's so great. Oh, I'm so stupid. I can get led one way or another. And I'm leading America, and this why America sucks. So dumbass, I can't make up my mind. I'm tricked by people with money. Oh no, he doubled the numbers. He's twice the cheeser. What are you gonna do? If that's a sunken call, I'm gonna laugh.
Cheesiest mother.
Wow, he built drones tonight.
Fuck was that?
Yeah, totally. Jesus, that ever lived. Oh my god. That's what you're fucking NPC, dude. In fact, I'm done. That's enough. You're shitty. You're a shit player. You're garbage. I can't believe this went on for 11 minutes, dude. You're garbage. You're fucking trash. Again, no roaches, just hydras. Jesus Christ. What are those? Oh, you walled your base? Wow. You're such an NPC, bro.
Full spines.
They are. Oh, wait, did you just cry about spines? Wait, you lost your natural?
What do you have, cheesy boy?
Oh, you lost your natural.
Double spines.
Why is it?
These roaches will be healthy again soon.
That's the point of roaches, dumbass. Congratulations. That's why you get Burrow as the Zerg, and that's how you build the roaches. It's because they're really good at this stuff. You know, once upon you used to laugh. Why build a roach warden? It's so stupid. I'm gonna build it. It's called being a fucking Karen, you bitch. You don't know because you're putting the cart before the horse, basically. Um, and you're expecting to fucking like, why don't why if cars like why are the engines so big? And why do they take so much fuel? Just give it water and it'll work. It's fine. And you don't understand the mechanics behind it. You're trying to lead and you don't have a fucking idea. And this is the problem with most of the fucking leaders. This is what I call false alpha, basically. This is why you're on the list. But I'm not going to read it because you're fucking sad. Good. Standard. Go, bro.
The spore there, Overseer.
Did you just lose all your roaches? Wait.
The spore there. The spore there, Overseer. The spore there, Overseer.
Wow.